See? You were totally off base. It wasn't even Star.
No, it's her little sister, right?
Danielle.
Danielle. How old are you, Danielle?
Whoa, what is that?
How old are you?
I'm talking.
16, why?
This gets better and better. Congratulations, my man. You are hooking up with our brother's underage girlfriend.
I haven't seen Danny since I said goodbye to her last night.
You know that I've been keeping an eye on you. I know that you helped her out of that house, somehow. Who helped you?
I can't answer that.
You know, Nate, I know what you're trying to do. I understand. You're not gonna wait me out. I'm her father. I have a right to know where she is.
I'm sorry. Can't help you.
You're disgusting.
Me? I'm not the one sleeping with my brother's high school honey.
Don't talk about her like that.
How could you do that to Nate, dude?
Excuse me? Since when do you care about Nate? Most of the time you like to pretend that he's not even our brother anyway.
Okay, so he's not my favorite person in the world, but he did go to bat for me with that job. One that you suggested I take. So this is how you want to repay him?
No, not even close. See, some of us don't live in the world according to Robert Ford, where everybody's in bed with everybody else. I'm not sleeping with Danny. I'm hiding her from her father.
Great. Did I not just say that the guy was a psycho?
Wrong father.
No one's called in with a sighting yet, but we just sent out 4 more units and we're setting up a checkpoint on Route 7.
Thanks.
Listen, you're not gonna flag her down at some roadblock. Manning's probably gotten her out of the country by now. She could be halfway around the world for all we know.
You know, you were smart not to involve the cops. They would just muck it up. And you know what? Ross didn't get hands up. I get that, too. But you can tell me. You're gonna have to tell me.
Well. Look who's buddy-buddy all of a sudden. What are you two cooking up?
I just want to know if he's holding out on us. Holding out on us, Nate? No, this punk doesn't have the guts to mastermind Danny's great escape. Get out of here.
I wasn't hiding anything from you. I didn't even know that there was something to hide until Danny was gone.
Look, it's just ever since James got here, I feel like whatever happens, I'm the last one.
This has nothing to do with James.
Yes, it does. When you let him take your sister, you let him make you an accomplice.
An accomplice?
You lied to the police, right?
I had to.
And if they find out that you withheld information, you think they're just gonna give you a free pass? Huh? Look at me. James put you in a really bad position.
I wasn't thinking about James. I was thinking about Danny and Nate. They were being ripped apart, just like we were. We ran too, Cole. We would have risked anything to be together. Have you forgotten about all of that?
I can never forget what happened between us. That's when everything changed, when my life finally began.
Well, I feel the same way. That must be what it's like for Danny and Nate right now.
Look, I get that. But you and me, we're older now. We have a kid. What do you think that's gonna do to her if you get arrested?
I'm not gonna get arrested.
How do you know? The cops aren't stupid. They're gonna figure out how Danny got out and that you didn't try to stop it from happening.
Would you stop it? You don't actually think that I'm going to get arrested for all of this. You're just freaking out because James is involved.
And that's why we had to get Danny out of there.
Yeah, I can't go back to Tahiti. I mean, my home is here now. And besides, that judge didn't even know me. How is it right for her to suddenly decide my entire life?
Right, so when Nate came to me and he asked me for my help, I didn't see how I could say no.
Wait, so Nate talked to you in all this?
Dude, his whole world is going down the tubes.
I don't care. Let him stick his own neck out. What gives him the right to get you into all this trouble?
He would do the same for me.
And you know this how? From your long and rich history together over the last couple of weeks? Yeah, tell me about that when the cops come knocking down your door.
Dude, that's not gonna happen. The cops don't even know where Danny is.
Yeah, Nate distracted them, and James and I went out the window. No one saw us.
So, wait, let me get this straight. You not only defied a court order, but you kidnapped a minor? Haven't we had enough trouble as it is? Now you've gone and turned us into public enemy number one.
Where the hell's Levin? No, I'm not loading the car.
Wait a minute. No, I saw you talking about Levin. Were you talking about Danny? Did someone report seeing her?
Don't give me that. You stashed her where you knew she'd never be found.
All right, you can keep singing that tune if you want, man. I'm gonna go find her. And if I find out you chased her away, you're a dead man.
Ooh. More threats.
No, it's not a threat.
Yeah.
This time it's for real.
What are you girls gabbing about? Anything I should know?
I got nothing to say to you, John. I've done nothing wrong.
Except kidnap my daughter.
You mean my daughter?
Court order says different. That she belongs to me. Now, if you have any intention of honoring that, you'll get him to confess. You'll bring my daughter back to me, or there will be hell to pay.
Yeah,
You know, Ross,
I need to talk to you.
he's so full of it. I don't know where she is.
This has got nothing to do with Danielle. It's about Elijah Clark.
Shaun, I don't want to hear any. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause any trouble for anyone.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have thought of that before you climbed out a window with my brother.
Leave her alone, all right? You want to blame somebody, blame me.
Oh, don't worry, I do. Because thanks to you, we're on everybody's hit list. Todd Manning, Ross Rayburn, oh, and let's not forget the entire Landview Police Department. So did you guys think about this at all, or did you and little Miss Jailbait here just show up without a plan?
The plan is to keep Danny out of sight so that Star, her dad, and the rest of her family can find a way to fight the court order.
Stars. I knew Star figured it in somewhere.
She didn't ask me to help Danny.
Yeah, it's true. Star had nothing to do with this.
Well, good luck fighting a court order. That usually goes really well.
Well, it might this time. I mean, there was stuff that went on in the hearing room that just didn't seem right. Some of the testimony was out of nowhere. Look, all my dad needs is a little bit of time to figure everything out. If you could just let me stay here for a little while.
Well, I don't understand why you're not with Nate. This was his bright idea in the first place.
Are you kidding me? Nate would be the first place they'd look. They're probably following him right now.
Admit it. This wouldn't be getting to you if James wasn't a part of it.
But he is part of it. And now you are too.
I saw cops outside. What's going on?
Okay, you don't have to do that. Cole already knows. Are you all right?
I will be if you do something for me.
What do you need?
Call James.
This is the safest place for Danny right now. Can't you just let her stay?
Nothing good can come of this, James. I'm sorry, but if you won't do the right thing and take Danny back right now, I'm gonna have to call the cops myself.
I just came from the police station. They leaned on me pretty hard, but they finally let me go.
Do you think that they're watching you?
I'd be crazy not to. And have to keep tabs on Star, too.
No, I don't think so. She was gone by the time Danny left, so they don't suspect her. If you call James, it's not going to set off any alarms.
Okay, look, Cole and I were talking, and it just seems like I'm too involved as it is.
Look, if I call James, they're going to trace it and they're going to find Danny. I cannot take that chance. You're the only way I can find out if she's all right. I know it's a lot to ask, okay? But just look, think about it. Please, you know where to find me.
Do what you have to do, Star.
What about Clark?
Clark's alive, and I think he's headed this way.
Please. Look, if you're not going to do it for Danny, do it for Nate. He is your brother.
You're my brother, too. And I'm just trying to keep you safe, James.
Star. Hello?
I just need to know, how's Danny?
Hey, Hey, Danny, it's me, your dad. Would you call me back, please? I just want to make sure you're okay. All right? Please? Where are you?
You looking for me?
I'm sorry. I have to do this.
Just give us 24 hours, please. Look, if you're not gonna do it for Danny, do it for Nate. He is your brother.
You're my brother, too. And I'm just trying to keep you safe, James.
Star. Hello?
I just need to know, how's Danny?
It's Brody Lovett.
James, is everything okay?
I'll tell you in a minute.
I'm sorry.
Calling James?
You heard Nate. He can't do this himself. I'm doing this for Nate and Danny.
Well, it's too bad you won't do anything for us.
Cole!
Just stay put. I'll let you know when it's safe. Okay, just stay. Where's Danny? In the closet.
James, are you there?
Now's not a great time.
Robert Ford, open up.
What the hell are you doing here?
I've been looking for you, man. You were supposed to bring Danielle to Caracas, remember?
Well, there was a problem, okay? Everything went good with court, but I gotta tell
Give me
you.
the play-by-play on the way. We gotta get out of town. Where's Danny?